Hey y'all, what's going on? This is your friendly neighborhood doggone John here, coming back to you. Um, and I'm doing a leather video because I've never done one of these, and I've been talking about doing it, especially this week because I'm doing a one knife only challenge, one slip joint, uh, and this is the one I'm using. So let's start off with something easy here. This is my '78 Sandbar Stag Great Eastern Cutlery. I don't know how the lighting's going to be. I've shot this video. This is my fourth time now. So I'm getting a little bit frustrated. Forgive me. But we're going to get through this because this is how much I want to work for y'all. Show y'all some stuff on the internet for random reasons. But let's just do this anyway. Fourth time. Let's do this. So I'm going to keep checking my mic a little bit and making sure that it works because I lost my audio 2 times now. Anyway, moving on. In this slip here, this is probably my third, fourth slip I ever made. It's a black fold over design that I made for my 35 cattle knife with the jigging I added in here with some random tools I had when I got my leather kit. The stitchings from the leather kit as well, just regular old, I don't know, whatever wax thread they gave me. And then I dyed this black. So this was veg tanned originally, and then I dyed it black just because I thought it matched things a little bit better. And so that's why this pair, excuse me, has been paired up, is because the black and the stag I thought just matched pretty good with this. So that's what I've been using this slip for all week. A little update on the '78 because I threw this in the other videos, but I was talking about how I couldn't pinch it, and it was driving me insane. Well, I found a spot here, bam, to pinch that baby open. Pretty stoked on that. It's still not the easiest thing to get to, you know. So we have to be going through a total solar eclipse. The stars have to align. The wind has to be south southeast, and the humidity's got to be 10%, and then you can get your finger in there and pinch it. That's how annoying it is, man. It's like right. You just got to get it perfect, but you can do it. So pretty stoked on that overall. Pretty glad that I found a way to pinch that open because before it was the long pull, which is fine, I guess. But I'd rather pinch her open. That's just how I'd rather do it. So there is hope for the pen blade yet staying if we can figure this out and I can get used to it. But it's been my good companion for the week and I'm enjoying it immensely. So anyway, '78 Sandbar Stag, y'all seen that a couple of times now and in my shorts. So not like these shorts. Don't be weird. I'm talking about my YouTube shorts. Anyway, so that's the slip that this is riding in. We'll start with that one first. No stamp on the back or nothing. I didn't do anything. It's pretty much a blank slate. So next, this is a slip that my 47 Viper came in. I didn't make it. Another guy that had the Viper, his friend made it for him. And it's a pretty neat slip. I don't know what the leather is, but I like the shaping. And the guy did a pretty bang up job on the stitching too. Not terrible. Some kind of yellowish deal. I don't really know. But he put a rattlesnake on there, which is pretty cool. I guess it was supposed to be for a Viper. But anyway, I looked it up. I'm a leather guy a little bit now. So this is a rattlesnake stamp from Tandy, though. Tandy Leather. Pretty sure. Anyway, it's cool. Still fits the Viper theme pretty good. And I just kind of have it laying around now, though, because I made it my own slip for the 47. But it's still in my collection because why not, you know? Anyway, moving on. Here's the Viper slip. Next up, I'm going to pick this one for my buddy Michael Richter. So I had him make me this before I was even a knife tuber and stuff. And I asked him to make me this for my '72 Cody Scout that had burnt sienna bone on there. And so the burnt sienna bone was white orange kind of mixture. So this is a waxed ghost leather, it's called. So the exterior is kind of like candle wax feeling almost, and then the inside's still just plain old leather. Very nice edges done by Mr. Michael Richter though. The burnishing is wonderful on that. And then I had him stamp me a deer on there because I'm a nature lover or nature liker or whatever. Don't be judgmental, all right? I just like nature. And I like the deer. I thought it was cool. Anyway, it was a runner up for the stag, actually. I thought about throwing the stag in there, with the stag, but I don't know. It just didn't speak to me the way that the black did, so I kept it in there. Anyway, so I feel bad that I don't have a knife to put in this because I don't have any orange covered knives anymore. So if anybody's got an orange covered knife they want to throw me for this dang slip, much appreciated. Thank you. Just kidding. You don't have to do that. All jokes. I'll find something eventually though because this deserves to be used more. You know, barely got some thinner on there, hardly at all. So moving on. Next one. This is my very first slip I ever made, and you can kind of tell just by looking at it. It's pretty rough. So you can see this top part here is very short. This is very long. So I made this oblong cut in here, but I did that by hand. That was before I had a stamp to do it. So I also didn't have a stitch groover here like I do now. So this is very hard to get straight, and you can tell. I did it by hand. She's got some apple juice spillage on the back there from me making teiners with my other knives. My Sod Buster Jr. is the one that rides in here, so I carved in an XX from Case on there, and then I thought it looked stupid and ugly, so I stamped a Made in USA over it. And it looks bad also, but last but not least, I carved my initials in there. But anyway, it's a reminder and a pretty neat piece overall of where I've come from in the leather game. I've been doing it for like 3-ish months, and now I've got myself to the level where I'm doing some strops for myself mainly. I haven't done any for a customer, but I have the capability. I've done wallets also for myself. This is a test wallet, the minimalist doggone wallet. I'm covering that because I got stuff on there. And then I've done sheaths and I did some belts recently for the first time, which was pretty cool. Speaking of which, here's one of my prototype slips right here I've been working on. This is Crazy Horse leather. Very supple. Kind of feels like suede. I call it the open grave because it looks like a tombstone in the shape. And then it has the open window here to see the covers of your slip joint. So that's the deal with that. I mean, I need to perfect it. There's a stamp that actually I've been looking at to make this window a lot more clean because I know it looks ugly. But I'm going to try to get that on at some point and make that a clean window looking deal. And then there's my new branding stamp on the back. I used to use a USA made stamp, the one that's on here, and I wanted something more personal. So I had my YouTube logo sent to a company and they handmade me a stamp. So it's made out of solid brass. It's a pretty cool thing. But anyway, so there's an example of a prototype though. And my first slip. So moving on from those two. This is one of my earlier slips as well. This is just straight veg tan, no dye, no nothing, no oil, anything like that. I forgot to mention on this one, I used boiled linseed oil to get this color because I love the way it stains and looks on wood, and I wanted to try it on leather. So there's a comparison. But anyway, back to this one. This one has the fluting on there, and I wanted to kind of copy the fluting that they do on the Northfield trims and things on bolsters. So that was the idea of me doing that. And I put one on the back there too. I call this one a 3/4 design because it goes kind of like most of the way up and leaves a little bit here for you to grab the knife. So I don't know, that's just the name that came to me. It's just some easy caramel brown, salted caramel, whatever stitching on there. Stuff came in my kit, but it actually turned out pretty good for veg tan. I usually struggle with veg tan leather. I did for the longest time, and I don't know why that is. I feel like it's just because it's the most raw and hard material to work with for some reason. It's like a blank canvas, so any little mark or anything that you do shows up on this stuff really easily. So anyway, though, 3/4. Let's move on to the next. Whiskey Butero. This is probably one of my favorite pieces right here. So I call it Butero. It might be Buttero. I'm not really sure. Sue me. But it's a whiskey color. And it just kind of has a nice finish to it. Almost waterproof in a sense. I used Ritza Tiger Thread, which is, I'm pretty sure what Michael Richter uses on his most of his pieces is Tiger Thread. It's just really easy stuff to work with. It threads very nicely into the needle as well. So I really like it. And then I did some border stamping on the thread there to make it look a little bit fancy. Also, on the back, my stamp. And then I got a punch and made that a lot more even than my previous holes, like I showed you on the old slip. So anyway, there's that. Then I've got another one here. This is blue grid leather. And I got it to make it look like denim blue jeans was the idea. So it has a texturing to it, as you can kind of tell there. It's very soft and pliable. It's breathable. This is pretty much what I was trying to do when I did this one. I just did the cut backwards by accident on that one. So this one here is how it's supposed to be, basically. And then I threw a brass grommet in there for a lanyard if you'd ever want one. Some people do it with their slips, some people don't. And then the white and blue just kind of accents it. Like I said, it's supposed to be Air blue jeans. So that's the deal with that. One of my favorite ones that I've ever made, actually, but didn't do so well sales-wise for some reason. So I kind of have an excess of this stuff laying around. So anyway, I'm going to do some more stuff with this, maybe a different pattern. We'll see, or different shape, something like that. Anyway, my 47 Viper is excuse me, rides in this one instead of this one now. So that was the deal with that, because it has the stonewashed blue cow bone on there, cattle bone. So that was the deal as to why I did that. Last but not least, I didn't make this one. This is a Northwoods knives slip. So Knife Ship Free is the brand, or the owner, whatever you want to say. And Northwoods is their brand of knives that they make, or that they get in, I should say, from Great Eastern Cutlery. Great Eastern Cutlery makes the knives. And this thing's like a hamburger, or like a 90s cell phone or whatever. I mean, it's like perhaps an NV2, a BlackBerry. Some of you will understand. Most of you probably will. It's a big old honking thing, though. I mean, it's almost the whole palm of my hand. So I don't know why they made it so dang big, because the actual knife that came in here, the Hawthorne Jack, is really slender. It's like that, maybe that much. So kind of weird that they gave you this big old thing, but whatever. You know what? Still a really nice slip. This is made from Main Street Leather, I think. Main Street Slips, something like that. You can actually check them out. But yeah, it's not a bad deal. They did a board ring on there, which is pretty nice. Different shape for sure. And then the bottom is hollow, cut out. So pretty cool. Oop, and I just dropped it. That's okay. Leather's hardy. So anyway, that's pretty much all my slips I have at the moment. So I'll hold these up real quick. Let's see if I can get these in a cool thumbnail or something. I'll try to hold it like a bunch of Benjis. Bam. All right, here we go. There's the thumbnail. Maybe. So anyway, y'all, I am pretty much going to wrap this up. I got to finish up a leather piece right now that I'm working on. If you like this video, please like it. It helps the algorithms, the algorithms, something. It helps something. No, it helps us knife tubers get our content out there and become more trendy, I guess, or popular. I don't know. I just come on here and shoot videos and show you guys stuff, and you like it, I guess. Or, I wouldn't be here, I guess. I wouldn't be popular. But anyway, please like the video. Let me know down below. Comment, please. Let me know. Are you carrying a leather slip? Do you like leather slips? Do you not? Do you not like leather slips? Do you think this video is stupid? That's fine. Comment down below and let me know about it. Let me know. And then as always, if you enjoyed this content and you want to keep seeing more of it, or you're enjoying what I do, whatever, please subscribe. It's that little button somewhere over here, I think. I can wait a second if you want me to. Oh, you did it? Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm going to stop goofing off and get back to leather and enjoy the rest of my night. I'll see y'all in the next one, all right? This is Doggone John. Peace and out.